Hey, everyone, welcome to the show for Thursday. Hi.
All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Yeah, so now the show we're asking the question, Evolve, the all-new game coming up from 2K. Will it suck?
That's a good question. Just like Battlefield Hardline, multiplayer shooter Evolve announced a big alpha test that will allow gamers to test the game long before release.
Correct. This will be running from October 31st to November 2nd. The alpha will be open to everyone that pre-ordered the game.
What happens if you didn't pre-order?
You don't get to play the game.
Well,
Actually, though...
Hold on. You can register to join the alpha on a few different websites, depending on which console you own.
So Xbox One owners can access the alpha a day early on October 30th and can register at evolvegame.com/the link below.
Yep. PC and PS4 owners can register at this URL, and then someone felt like that wasn't complicated enough. So we've got a serial code and a referral code for you. Let's put those on the screen.
Yeah, you just pile it all on there. Anyway.
This is just to get into the alpha so you can actually play the game like we have already done.
So now that we've got all that fun stuff out of the way, the question is, do you guys even care about Evolve?
Evolve's been delayed a number of times now, right?
A couple times. It also was just kind of recently announced.
That's true, yes.
It's a new franchise.
Yeah.
This is actually from the guys who made Left 4 Dead. So that has us pretty excited. And actually, guess what?
What?
We played it!
Oh!
Yeah.
All right, well, geez. Man.
So we're going to give you our thoughts before you tell us your own.
You go right ahead.
So we played a handful of games at a couple different events, mostly at E3.
Yeah.
And short answer, it was fun, really.
All right, that's good.
It's a 4v1 gameplay type, and that aspect is pretty interesting. But I personally don't think it warrants a $60 game, but that is also how I felt about Left 4 Dead 2 when it first came out. That was before the massive free updates and all the mod support and all that stuff.
Of course.
Now I actually do think it's a $60 game, even though you can get it for $5 on Steam.
It's really interesting.
I think it's actually going to do really well with YouTubers and Twitch streamers.
Definitely.
But it will basically live or die based on how much post-launch support it gets.
Before I launch into my opinion, Lawrence, I'm actually interested to see what your opinion is because you have not played the game, and I kind of want to see what you think from looking on the outside.
I just love the idea of it. I like games that are about gameplay. And whether that's multiplayer focused or single player focused, I just like the idea that this is a game where they focused on mechanics. Like, it's a 4v1 shooter. It's a little bit different. You know, they're not talking up the story, and that's something that I appreciate. They're not like, long ago in the realm of yore, there was a kraken, and now 4 people, each with a backstory and an interactive motion comic, arriving on this planet to shoot it in the face. No, this is a fun fucking video game. You're going to play with people and have fun and shoot things, and I like that.
That's kind of the way I look at it, too. The more I played it competitively, the more fun it was for me. Left 4 Dead actually bored me when I played it by myself online.
Yeah, of course.
I just thought it wasn't fun to get on and play online with other people. Obviously, when you get a bunch of friends on Skype or in the same room, as was the case at E3,
right.
It was fucking awesome because we could all strategize together. I love games with teamwork, and this game absolutely needs teamwork to be played correctly. And if you don't do it that way, I don't think it's going to be a $60 game like you said.
Oh, God, no.
So basically, I think about Evolve a lot. Every single time my head hits the pillow, it's Evolve. And all the games we played at E3, this is the one that I was like, this has the most potential to be great. But because of those same high expectations, I'm actually really worried about the game. And I'm worried because of what everyone has said about it possibly under-delivering. Left 4 Dead 2 is awesome, but when I paid for it, I was like, that's it? That's the end of the game?
Exactly.
And building off what Lawrence was saying, I'm glad that they haven't talked about story because I don't really care. But I haven't seen any scenario of this game other than 4 people that know each other or are friends or can communicate, like, sitting right next to each other, playing against another guy. I want to know, like, if they can't, is there an AI that takes over the monster? Do we even know this? Like, can you play with AI characters?
There has to be.
And does the whole game fall apart if you aren't communicating with your team? Like, these are the things that I don't know, and these are the things that concern me. That being said, I really, really am excited for this game.
And if this is why they're delaying the game repeatedly to address those concerns, that's a really good reason to delay the game.
I am fine with them taking their time.
Absolutely.
Yep. James Williams, everybody.
Nice job, James. His face isn't fucked up like mine. That's good. So honestly, the question is, what do you think? Do you want to see Evolve? Do you want to play Evolve? Are you looking forward to this game? Do you even know what Evolve is? Because I'm not sure that a lot of people do.
It's a game right now that we have all played and we enjoy, and unfortunately, it has everything going against it. It's a new IP. It's only fun if all your friends are playing together and that you actually have someone behind the sticks who's playing as the monster.
Right.
And we don't know a lot about it. We know that there's a few different playable characters and different classes, and 2 monsters? Like, seems kind of light on content.
There's got to be more monsters, right? We have to have more monsters.
like I said, it's going to live or die based on how much they want to support the game
Right.
after its launch. But you guys get to play it soon, so we're actually really interested in what you have to think about it.
It may also not be. It may also not be a $60 game. It may be a $50 game or a $40 game. So.
How much will you pay?
All right, on to your trailers. We got the Evolve, the big alpha trailer.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
That's-
that started this whole talk.
That's cool.
Next up, we got Borderlands pre-sequel, Weapons and Beyond. I'm gonna go ahead and assume this has a lot to do with the story.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
what happens in this trailer?
They're in space, and it makes a big deal about how when you jump, it takes a long time to hit the ground.
I have a question for Phil. What
Shoot.
has more trailers? Borderlands the pre-sequel or Assassin's Creed Unity?
I think Unity.
Well, because Unity doesn't come out for a little while, you think it'll outpace it?
Probably.
Good, I don't care.
I was on a trampoline.
I'll be back
I was on a
tonight, though.
trampoline and I face planted on a trampoline and gave myself rug burn.
Yeah.
Yes, for the AFK thing, for work. Yes.
Get it on tape.
They got it on tape. I hope it's funny.
Worth it.
I hope it's funny.
I hope they got it in slow mo.
Yeah, hopefully they got it in slow mo.
Bruce's face
This
is
is really
insured
gonna
for
hurt.
$6.2 million.
This is gonna hurt for the next 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah,
So.
it's like Beyonce's ass.